tried to swim against brought me down upon my knees. Oh, I beg and plead, singing, come out of things unsaid. Shouldn't I pull off my head? And a trouble that can be named, a tiger's waiting to be tamed, singing, confusion never stops, closing walls and ticking clocks. Gonna come back and take you home. I could not stop the tune now, no, singing, come out upon my seas. Curse me, stop opportunities. Am I a part of the cure, or am I part of the disease? Singing, nothing else compares. Oh, nothing else compares.
Please be seated. Family and friends, I welcome you to the Geraldton Crematorium as we gather to say goodbye to the life of Sarah Victoria Pollard. Sarah's funeral is being live streamed to various parts of the world. This allows Sarah's family and friends who couldn't be with us due to personal and health reasons to join us in celebrating her life and saying their goodbyes. My name is Nikki Boys, and it is a privilege to lead you through Sarah's funeral. Today, we gather under tragic circumstances. It is difficult to express the emotions we carry in our hearts. Some of us are dealing with sadness, while others grapple with anger, shock, and profound hurt. It's only natural to feel this way when someone leaves us too soon. It is important to remember that our lives matter and the impact we had on those around us. Funeral services are an important part of the grieving process as we come together to support one another and share in our pain. Funerals offer a platform to express our emotions, share memories, and seek solace in the company of friends and family. We remember Sarah as a strong, caring, loyal daughter to Helen and John. Sarah's love for Jizzy was immense, and though she could not stay for him, he lit up her life and gave her so much love. Jai's birth pushed Sarah to finish her degree and become a teacher. Seeing the occupation waitress on his birth certificate, Sarah knew she had so much more to offer. Sarah never judged. She was down to earth. She loved the outdoors, the beach, and travelling the world. As a passionate teacher, she went above and beyond for her students and appreciated her educational assistants, mentor teachers, and colleagues. Her dedication left a lasting impact on those she taught and worked with. We remember her commitment to education. Most significantly, she loved Holland Street and making a difference in the students' lives. Sarah was connected and aware of her English heritage, which was an integral part of her identity. She acknowledged the importance of her roots, heritage, and family. Her caring nature and closeness with her mother was a testament to her loving heart. Helen, Sarah, and Caroline, would you like to come forward and begin the sharing of Sarah's life and your memories?
Sarah was born on the 5th of October, 1993. She was 2 weeks late, and when she did finally emerge, she had this mop of black hair that looked like a wig, bloodshot eyes, and an avocado-shaped head. I thought, oh my God, I hope she improves or I'll never be able to take her out in public. She did improve, and she grew up to be this incredible, beautiful young woman, strong, determined, caring, compassionate, intelligent, resilient, and independent. I remember her first day going to playgroup, and a friend picked her up, and she strutted off up the road with her little backpack on, and when reminded to say goodbye to me, the hand just went up, wave, without a backward glance. Sarah's always had a beautiful group of friends while she was growing up, and also now into adulthood. And I'm so thankful for all of those girls. Growing up in Geraldton, we would frequently have her friends come over for sleepovers. We would go camping for weekends up at Lucky Bay, or we would strap the canoes onto the roof of the car and take them down to Greenough River, and the girls would just muck around and make their own fun. Birthdays were always fun with a bunch of friends, playing silly party games, loads of dress-ups, and then they would make up dance routines, and then they'd perform them to us. They were all so entertaining and an absolute delight to have around. She was sporty, playing netball and basketball at school, and had more recently played footy, which she loved and had got back into her fitness too, and the friendships she made through that, I knew she held really dear. She studied hard to become a teacher and was passionate about special needs and loved her job at Holland Street. What an amazing, supportive family they are, and I thank them for the love and support they have given her. Jaizy was born while she was studying to become a teacher. I will never forget the night she went into labour, just Sez and I, chatting through the night, helping her through each contraction, rubbing her back and her tummy. It was a very special night, and a memory I treasure. What was even more special was that Jai was delivered by my sister, her Auntie Sarah. Sarah was back studying the week after Jai was born. I don't know how I'm going to go through my life without her, but I know I have to. I'm just so grateful that we have our Jaizy in our lives, and we will all take care of him, and we will keep Sarah's memory alive through him.
Sarah Victoria Pollard, or Sarah V, as our family always called her. 5/10/93. That was Sarah V's date of birth. It was memorable. She was our first niece and our parents' first grandchild. I was so excited by her arrival and somewhat surprised by her appearance. She had the oddest shaped head with the blackest hair that looked like a wig. At the age of 3, she lost all her top teeth when she ran into a Pajero at Cottesloe Beach. And all her childhood, she grew up with this biggest, gappiest smile. Her teeth did grow back, and she turned into a beautiful young woman whose world was her oyster. She knew she wanted to return to her roots in England and moved over to live with her godmother and Helen's best friend Tracy, who recently passed away from a long illness and who, might I add, will be furious to see her up there so soon. And there she lived the Aussie expat life, making new friends, and in particular Joe. The day Sarah became a mother to Jai was one of our happiest memories, and as a midwife, one of my proudest moments, which I will always treasure. Sarah was a bright, shining, compassionate soul and always wanted to help others. She always looked out for the underdog, so it was no surprise that after her teaching degree, she started working at Holland Street School. It was challenging and overwhelming initially, but she settled in and loved it. She loved her pupils, her colleagues, and the supportive environment. In fact, I'm sure her work contributed to her strength and resilience to get her through this very tough year. In January, Sarah and Jai came to live with Paul and I, and although we had a few challenges, I think the term floor drobe was coined for you, Sarah. Clothes everywhere and also very questionable cooking skills. We had fun. Jai loved his big cousin Joseph, and they'd hang out in his room, annoying him and trying to master PS5 games and playing footy in the backyard. And we had a camping trip to Lucky Bay with Jai. I took a sickie that weekend, so I'm forever grateful I told that white lie. Their memories I'll always hold on to. I can't believe you've gone, Sarah. Surely this wasn't your true path. You had such a worthy life with so much more to your story, and a lovely young son, Jai, who you and Beau both adored. But for some unfathomable reason, you decided you had to leave us, your boy, your mum, who loved you endlessly, and your family, which is small in Geraldton, but spans the world. We are forever grateful for your life, but heartbroken by your loss.
Sarah was my only niece, and despite the physical distance, I felt we were close, and we all shared precious times together. My baby niece, Sarah, was only 25 days old when Paul and I got married, so she's the same age as our marriage. She totally upstaged the bride with her ridiculous wig of black hair and her general cuteness. Sarah lived in Australia for most of her life, but she loved England and her family and friends there. She loved Pride and Prejudice and Harry Potter. She loved the Lake District and Cornwall and cosy pubs. Most recently, we spent time in the Lake District in northern England. It's a beautiful mountainous area. One day we were out cycling and we came across a very sick lamb lying in the grass. We tried to find the farmer but couldn't, so Paul and I went home to make supper while Sarah and Helen continued their search for the farmer. An hour or so later they came home and Sarah had something very fluffy inside her coat. "Auntie Caroline," she said, and I never knew why she called me that, Auntie with a C, not a T. I never got round to asking her why. "Auntie Caroline, we couldn't find the farmer, so I hope it's okay to have the lamb here." I went pale, thinking, I don't know how to look after the lamb. She then said, "Only joking," and she pulled out the blankets and the jumpers from beneath her coat. Sarah had a great sense of fun, but she was also very kind, with huge compassion, and she had a great love of family. I had a very casual chat with Sarah 2 days before she died. She loved the pineapple curry at the Thai restaurant in Keswick. So when we were there on the 26th of October, I had the pineapple curry, and I sent her a picture saying, "I'm eating this in your honour, Sarah. Hope you'll be back here soon for another one." And she replied saying, "I hope so too." Well, it turns out that this isn't to be. You are gone way too soon. But know, Sarah, that we will always love you. And we will always miss you. We will often think of you, and there will always be a massive part of our family missing at future family get-togethers, holidays, weddings, births, and funerals. But we will always have you in our hearts. Thank you.
Thank you. Abby, would you like to come forward and share?
Hi, my name is Carly. I'm just going to be sharing on behalf of Abby today. The value of friendship is beyond measure, and what Sarah and I had was more than just friendship. The connection we shared was like one I've never experienced. From the moment we met, everything about Sarah stood out to me. No words can express the type of person she was, and everyone here today would agree she was the most influential, impactful, beautiful soul. Sarah knew exactly who she was meant to be in life. Even before she finished her degree, she taught me many things over the years, and I'm so grateful for the lessons I've learnt with Sarah guiding me. That being said, we were also really good at guiding each other into mischief. We had a lot of fun. There are too many favourite memories to list because every moment with Sarah was my favourite. One significant moment that changed our lives was when Sarah announced a baby was on the way. We were on shift together, opening the shack, preparing for a busy day, pouring our morning coffees, and Sarah was just smiling ear to ear like a mad woman. I had no idea what was going on, so I said, "What are you smiling at? What is it?" She replied, "I'm pregnant." We both burst into tears of joy, jumping, crying, and for the rest of the day, Sarah was glowing with energy. It was infectious. The best gift of all, our Jaizy. Before Sarah fell pregnant, we had purchased tickets to an Ed Sheeran concert. Little did we know she would be 40 weeks pregnant at the time of the concert. Did we still go? Heck yeah, we did. Much to everyone's concern, including mine, Sarah's stubborn, persistent, it'll be fine attitude got all three of us to the concert. I remember Sarah saying, "Jai's dancing," and me hoping to God that her water wasn't breaking. We laughed, we cried, and we had the time of our lives. Sarah Victoria Pollard, I will be forever grateful for the time we spent together. You were my family, my friend, my rock, and my everything. It's far too soon for your time on earth to come to an end, and even though you are no longer walking this earth, I know that I'm not walking alone. You have always been an angel, and now you have your wings. I love you, Bear. Spread your wings and fly high, my friend.
Thank you. We now have video tributes from Sarah's cousins, Emily, Olivia and Sam, and Sarah's grandfather, Christopher.
She was a lovely girl. We are all saddened and our lives diminished by what has happened. But as Sarah's grandfather, I've had the privilege of seeing her grow up to maturity. And I have some very happy memories, starting, of course, when she was a baby. At the barn dance of a family wedding, I danced with her in my arms. We had holidays around the UK, went to Ironbridge and the Tower of London. I remember particularly taking a photograph of her standing in the sentry box in the Tower of London and pretending to be a sentry. She loved London. And we took her abroad. Paris, Disneyland. Marion and I dared venture on the vicious roller coasters she couldn't get enough of. Then there was St. Petersburg, the Vodka Museum, which have more than just displays of vodka bottles, I can assure you. There was the Hermitage and all the wonderful art that's on display there. We cruised the waterways, but I suppose the outstanding memory was on our way home, just before the plane took off, sitting at the back with Marion, but there were empty seats in front of us. We wondered where she'd gone. And it transpired that she'd been waylaid and the captain had allowed her to sit in the captain's seat, and she's there sitting with his hat on her head. And then there's Australia, of course. There's the week we had in that grotesque building in Perth, which it was so grotesque we called it Trump Towers. But it was fun. And only this year we were over in Australia, and she proudly showed us her school and her amazing classroom with all that tech. And she seemed to be very proud of that. She had so much to give. She's irreplaceable. But she is my granddaughter, and I loved her.
My gorgeous cousin and I were thousands of miles apart for the majority of our lives together. And in theory, we had different lives. She was in the heat and time zones ahead of me. But when we came together, I realised that that actually wasn't the case at all. Her love for travelling around England and Europe, and her dogs and her family, and a really good period drama are some of the loves we shared and some of the things that I will remember her by forever. I never had an older sister, but being with her when we were all as a family sometimes made me feel like I did. She was always so fun and extremely generous with the love that she gave, which is a gift she got from my wonderful Auntie Helen. I'll admit I was a bit jealous of her and how grown up she always seemed to me and acted, so I definitely tried to copy her as much as I could growing up, especially when we were together. A more recent memory that I have of Sarah V was when she came for my graduation a few years ago. A new mother, and she had joy in her arms, and she really proved that you can be the centre of the party and be a loving and caring and attentive mother at the same time. Life won't be the same without our Sarah, and nor will anything we do as her family and friends, because there will be a huge Sarah-shaped hole in all that we do and where she should be. But I will remember her and I will love her forever and be very grateful for each Christmas, each sleepover on the playroom floor, and each game of Tippet that we shared together. I love you, Sarah.
Dear Sarah, none of us can comprehend that you've gone, and there will always be a gaping hole in our family now. To me, Sarah, you are my older, more grown-up cousin. I love to get your hand-me-down clothes or hear about your adult things whilst I was still at school. But more than that, you are a true friend. You are one I could open up to, laugh with, be silly with, or cry with. You made me feel so at ease and comfortable around you, and that is something I'll always treasure. We've got some beautiful memories together. Our time as 3 girl cousins in St. Petersburg with Grandma and Grandpa, ziplining through the trees in Wales and coming home to Grandpa's barbecue and knitting with Grandma, eating too much food at all-you-can-eat restaurant in Bristol to the point that me, you and Em were doubled over in pain walking home. England will always be your other home. And now, every time I go to a cosy pub or go stomping through the Lake District, I will think of you and how much you loved both. I'd love to be able to give you one big hug, but I'll save those for when I next see Jai, Auntie Helen and Tom. I'll love you forever. Your cousin Liv.
Hey guys, for those who don't know, I'm Sarah's cousin Sam. Unfortunately, I can't be there today. I am on the other side of the planet. I very wish I could be there, but it's a 30-hour round trip. So in 2005, we moved to Geraldton, and we moved into Helen's house with Sarah, obviously, and I was her 4-year-old annoying cousin, and she didn't like me much. She was annoying her 24/7, and there was just not a real good relationship. And it took a few years, and I think when I was like 12, we started becoming friends, and we became very good friends. We were really good buddies, and she was just a cool big cousin. She'd take me home from parties and buy me drinks when I was 16, and it was awesome. Something that sums up her character and our relationship was in 2021, when I was quite sick, I came back to Perth for a weekend, and she was living in Geraldton at the time, and I was in Perth for a couple of days, and she drove down to Perth, and we had lunch for an hour and a half, and then she drove back to Geraldton. It kind of just shows what sort of person she is to people that she loved and cared about. really sorry I couldn't be there today, Sarah. I really am. I'll never forget you, and I love you always.
Thank you all for sending videos. Rachel Wood and Rachel Rudder, would you please come forward and share on behalf of Holland Street?
Sarah, I think you'd find it a little bit funny that I'm up here. I don't enjoy public speaking, and I handballed all that sort of stuff to you for the last 2 years. But you called me your personal cheerleader, forever walking in each morning, slamming the door and brightly saying, "Good morning, beautiful cheerleader." And so today I'm going to be just that. Sarah Pollard, you were magnificent, a vibrant, energetic and sunny human who many loved. At times it's been quite the journey, and one in which I've been endlessly proud and floored by your resilience, empathy and strength. You had this fire and passion within you that saw you through many tough moments, many before my time and many together. Jai was the brightness that lit your world, and together you and Bo created a very special tiny human. Earlier this year, I sat watching you and Jai together. I took more than a few photos and videos, and that night I sent them to you and simply said, "An absolute joy watching you two together." His smile and giggle says it all. There were few weeks that passed that you didn't just sit beside me, look down at your phone and smile, turn your screensaver towards me and say, "Look at him, he's my why." He and Bo made you whole, and how lucky they were to have such a loving and dedicated mama and partner. One of the first interactions Sarah and I had was a breakfast. It was at the very beginning of her Holland Street journey. She asked me if I thought she'd enjoy the school, and I responded with something similar to, "This place changes you. It's the people, it's the kids, it's magic, and you can't not love it." When you proudly presented me your grad portfolio a couple of months ago, you popped a post-it note on top that said, "It has changed me. It's the people and the kids, and it is magic, and I do love it." Her words floored me because 2.5 years later, she smiled at me as tears streamed down my face, and she said, "I've held on tight to those words. They're written in my phone, and I've read them so many times." I was the proudest grad mentor going. For those of you who didn't have the opportunity to witness Sarah teach, my gosh, it was something special. She taught with integrity, kindness, and professionalism. She got our kids, and didn't they know it? They will forever deserve an advocate as good as Sarah. I could never not smile when her name was hollered across the playground just because they loved her so very much. The beautiful banter she had with our little people is something we'll all miss. Her love of sharing all things Harry Potter was a joy, and she structured lessons in a way that forever enabled the students to have a voice. She empowered our little people to say what they wanted, and she ensured the words were theirs and not ours. I cannot fathom running a literacy program without Sarah. The vocabulary and language lessons that she created will forever be her legacy. I loved watching her flourish in confidence, and it was my honour to witness her transition from hesitant grad to experienced and confident teacher, and how lucky I have been to learn and teach beside her, collabing and weaving magic as a team. It would be remiss of me not to share the very same words I said to Sarah 3 weeks ago. As you sit here reeling at such a profound tragedy, know that you do find a way through. Someone once shared with me after another loss in my life that you must first survive, and with time, you learn to thrive. Sarah sent me a message these holidays just gone that said many kind things, but the final line was, "Keep calm and carry on, my darling." And I've thought of those words every day in the last fortnight, because keeping calm is not my forte, but carrying on is. And we can all do just that, with Sarah planted firmly in our hearts and memories. And when the moments arise that carrying on feels impossible, we reach out, because there was only one Sarah Pollard, but there are many, many wise and kind people in the world, and she'd stated firmly, "Carry on, darling." Sarah, for the very last time, I'm going to tell you the same words I've texted you thousands of times. Thanks for being you. I'm endlessly proud of who you are as a person, as a mama, and as a teacher. You are my family, and I love you, and a whole sprinkle of more. So Sarah, rest easy. Go with our love. We've got your little man and your family, because as you said yourself, this school community is magic, and we'll always take care of its people, wherever they may be.
Helen, John and Tom, Jai, Nick and John, extended family, special friends and colleagues. It is my honour today to speak as Sarah's principal and on behalf of the Department of Education. Sarah's schooling was here in Geraldton, where she attended Mount Tarcoola Primary School. High school was at Nagle Catholic College until mid-year 10, and then she transitioned to Geraldton Secondary, where most of her friends were. Following year 12, she enrolled at Edith Cowan University to study a primary teaching degree, but instead took interest in a history degree, of which she completed 1 year of study. Sarah then took a gap year in England, staying with treasured family and friends. Upon returning to Geraldton, however, her interest in teaching returned and she resumed her degree at the local university. In that time, Sarah completed teaching practicums at a variety of Geraldton schools. She held an education assistant position at Wandina and started her teaching career at Wagakine Primary School prior to coming to Holland Street School. For those of us who are educators in the room, you know that Term 4 means writing student reports. Parents in the room know that this means a synopsis is provided by the teacher as to how a child has progressed over the semester. It is fitting and a privilege then for me to provide to you a report of our accomplished and respected Sarah. To give you an idea of Sarah as a student herself, we tracked down some general comments from her primary school, written by Mount Tarcoola teachers. Sarah is a caring and polite student, displays a mature and enthusiastic approach to tasks, is responsible, reliable and trustworthy, continually considers the needs of others, is respected by all, completes tasks with minimum of fuss, is industrious and responsible. Student reports provide a final overall comment summarising achievement, just like Sarah would have been writing these this term for her own students. I'd like to do the same in providing my tribute to Sarah. Sarah Pollard, overall comment. Sarah made excellent progress in her time as a teacher, despite challenges external to school that came her way in the last 18 months. She had the ability to bounce back and resume her teaching routines, including delivering explicit lessons, providing fun and hands-on experiences to the delight of her class. Sarah liked to keep herself updated with current knowledge and was well versed in literacy programs, specific information on disability, for example, pathological demand avoidance, Team Teach, health matters such as epilepsy and peg feeding. She excelled in playing chasey in the playground at break times to the joy of her students, and she gained her bronze medallion to support the students in the hydrotherapy pool, where she loved to get in the water and play. Sarah gave one-on-one time in the mornings to deliver her literacy instruction to each of her students. She took the time to have individual interactions with her students, particularly throughout the day. Wellbeing of her students was paramount, and she supported parents in this area. One of particular note and evidence of her exemplary attitude were the home visits that Sarah made to a student at her home in Rudd's Gully. This student was unable to attend regularly, and Sarah worked tirelessly with the family and therapists over 18 months to engage the student. She'd take teddies and puppets and tried to explore a multitude of avenues to interact. This did not go unnoticed and was an act of above and beyond what is expected in her job. Sarah made an outstanding contribution to special education. She made learning fun. She collaborated, she pitched in where needed, she laughed, she was respected, and she will be greatly missed in the teaching world by her students, by the staff, particularly P1 and P2, by the school community and beyond, and by many schools that she has touched in her career. Sarah, we wish you all the best for your undiscovered peace, and you know the Department of Education was privileged to have you for the short time that they did. You get an A for achievement and an A for effort and attitude. Rest in peace.
Thank you both for sharing. Well done. Let us now pause and watch the photos and listen to the music as we reflect on the memories of Sarah's life.
Run away with me. Lost soul to revelry. Running wild and running free. Two kids, you and me. And I say, hey, 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 leave it like we're renegades. Hey, 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 leave it like we're renegades, renegades, renegades. Long live the pioneers, rebels and mutineers. Go forth and have no fear. Come close and lend an ear. And I say, hey, 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 leave it like we're renegades. Hey, 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 leave it like we're renegades, renegades, all hail the underdogs, all hail the new kids, all hail the outlaws, Spielbergs and Kubricks. It's our time to make a move, it's our time to make amends, it's our time to break the rules. Let's begin. And I say, hey, 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 leave it like we're renegades. Hey, 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 leave it like we're renegades, renegades, keep your clever lines, hold your easy rhymes, silence everything, silence always wins. It's a perfect alibi, there's no need to analyze. It will be alright through the longest night, silence everything. But we could live by the foot of the mountain. We could clear us a yard in the back. take, leave what others take, speak what's spoken to, and do what others do. Silence always wins, so silence everything. It will be alright, the morning light, just silence everything. But we could live by the foot of the mountain. We could live off the yard in the back. Build a home by the foot of the mountain. We could stay there and never come back. We could stay there and never come back. We could live tonight. But we could live by the foot of the mountain. We could make us a wide picket fence. Build a home by the foot of the mountain. We could stay there and see how it ends. Yes, we could stay there and see how it ends. We could stay there and see how it ends. But we could live by the foot of the mountain. We could make us a wide picket fence. Build a home by the foot of the mountain. We could stay there and see how it ends. Yes, we could stay there and see how it ends. We could stay there and see how it ends.
Some great memories. As we come to the close of Sarah's funeral, we remember the strength, determination, and resilience that defined her life. May her legacy continue to inspire us to live with the same passion, loyalty, and care that she exemplified. To Jai, you now have 2 stars above in heaven's sky. They watch with endless love, guiding from the realms on high like angels from above. With laughter and with bedtime tales, they paint the skies so bright. They now shimmer in the night, 2 stars that shine so bright. Though the tears may fall often, know that in the starry night, your parents light the way. Their love, it still surrounds you in the gentle breeze, in the rustle of the leaves and the whispers in the trees. They're the warmth that hugs your heart. Their love's an endless flame, a story yet untold. Though their journey to heaven and you remain on earth, in spirit they're forever near, celebrating you. Their love will be your compass as you navigate the skies. For in the constellations glow, they're your stars, your guiding prize. So when the night is darkest and you miss their love, look up to the sky and know that they are there. Your parents, now your angels, keep watch with untold love, guiding you through life's journey as your story unfolds. Family, followed by friends, will shortly be invited to come forward to say their own personal goodbyes to Sarah. Once you have said your goodbyes, please exit the crematorium. This is an important time for the family, so please allow them this moment in silence. There will be an opportunity for you to share your love and condolences at the surf club later. Please stand for the committal. Sarah has embarked on a new journey, and we commit her body to the elements, returning them to the embrace of the universe. As we do so, let us reflect on the importance of life and the need to cherish every moment with our loved ones, to be kind and look out for one another. Remember the significant moments and the fun times you had with Sarah, the times you as friends supported her. Remember Sarah's life by the memories she leaves behind, but most of all, remember with love as you go on with your lives. Sarah, we now say farewell, but we thank you for Jai, for the good times, the fun times. We thank you for your hard work. We thank you for your love and your laughter. Thank you for being you. Thank you all for joining us today to celebrate the life of a remarkable woman. As we depart from here, may Sarah's memory live on in your hearts. You are now invited to join the family at the Geraldton Surf Lifesaving Club for refreshments and to continue your sharing. If there is one thing you take away from today, please know this: you matter and your life matters.
Lately, I've been thinking, I want you to be happier. I want you to be happier. When the morning comes and we see what we've become, in the cold light of day, we're a flame in the wind of the fire that we begun. Every argument, every word we can't take back, 'cause with all that has happened, I think that we both know the way that the story ends. Then only for a minute, I want to change my mind, 'cause this just don't feel right to me. I wanna raise your spirits, I want to see you smile, but no, that means I'll have to leave. No, that means I'll have to leave. Lately, I've been thinking, I want you to be happier. I want you to be happier. When the evening falls and I'm left there with my thoughts, and the image of you being with someone else, well, it's eating me up inside. But we ran our course, we pretended we're okay. Now if we jump together, at least we can swim far away from the wreck we made. Then only for a minute, I want to change my mind, 'cause this just don't feel right to me. I wanna raise your spirits, I want to see you smile, but no, that means I'll have to leave. No, that means I'll have to leave. Lately, I've been thinking, I want you to be happier. I want you to be happier. So I'll go. I will go. So I'll go. I will go. Lately, I've been thinking, I want you to be happier. I want you to be happier. Even though I might not like this, I think that you'll be happier. be happier than only for a moment. I want to change my mind, 'cause this just don't feel right to me. I want to raise your spirits. I want to see you smile. No, that means I'll have to leave. No, that means I'll have to leave. Lately, I've been thinking. I want you to be happier. I want you to be happier. So I'll go. I will go. Don't ask me what you know is true. Don't have to tell you I love your precious heart. I was standing, you were there, two worlds collided, and they could never tear us apart. We could live for 1,000 years, but if I hurt you, I make wine from your tears. I told you, and we could fly, 'cause we all have wings. But some of us don't know why. I was standing, you were there, two worlds collided, and they could never, ever tear us apart. I was standing, you were there, two worlds collided, and they could never tear us apart. You were standing, I was there, two worlds collided, and they could never tear us apart. Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. 'Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. 'Cause the drinks bring back all the memories, and the memories bring back your. There's a time that I remember when I did not know no pain, when I believed in forever, everything would stay the same. Now my heart feel like December when somebody say your name. 'Cause I can't reach out to call you, but I know I will one day. Yeah. Everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday. Yeah, yeah. But everything gon' be alright. again someday. But everything gon' be alright. Gonna raise a glass and say, hey, here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. Cause the dreams bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories. And the memories bring back your do 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 do. your smart mouth, drawing me in and you kicking me out. You've got my head spinning, no kidding, I can't pin you down. What's going on in that beautiful mind? I'm on your magical mystery ride, and I'm so dizzy, don't know what hit me, but I'll be alright. My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. You're crazy and I'm out of my mind, 'cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me, I'll give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning, 'cause I give you all of me, and you give me all of you. Oh, how many times do I have to tell you? Even when you're crying, you're beautiful too. The world is beating you down. I'm around through every mood. You're my downfall, you're my muse, my worst distraction, my rhythm and blues. I can't stop singing, it's ringing in my head for you. My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. You're crazy and I'm out of my mind, 'cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me, I'll give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning, 'cause I give you all of me, and you give me all of you. Oh, give me all of you. Cards on the table, we're both showing hearts, risking it although it's hard, 'cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me, I'll give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning, 'cause I give you all of me, and you give me all of you. I give you